Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good night, wherever you may be. Stamp collecting is fun, and I turned over a box today and I found some stamps, which, I sort of knew I had, but had forgotten all about them. But a nice surprise, so I've loaded a few up onto a page. They are stamps on paper, and therefore they can be gummed a little bit. To preserve the stamp, but possibly, in time. They're so coffable anyway. But I don't mind doing that on paper when they're on paper. And what are we looking at? Well, pre-war Germany, not all, but most. And I've called this page pre-war, and it will go into my European stamp folder. I've got East Germany, I've got reunification Germany. I have not got a Bundes post Germany because I have a big old stock, I wouldn't say full, but a big old stock book full of that. So I thought pre-Germany would fit in, see how far back we could go, plus some not particularly old, but older stamps on paper. It can be added. So let's have a look what we've got in better detail. Well, here we have the 9th of February 1912. And a letter was posted. The place is Durka. I don't know the place, I hadn't heard of it before, and I've done no research on it. It is a Germania stamp, so it's just before the First World War. These lasted until just after the First World War, I believe. I could be wrong. Hamburg makes an appearance now. So Hamburg, we've got Deutsches Reich, and we've got a pretty clear Hamburg cancel, which I do like. I think that's 1912. The line down is, I believe, part of the design of the stamp, so I think that's 12. I could be very wrong, but it seems to fit with the other two. 3rd of February, so there's a lot of Februarying going on so far in this particular collection. Again, Germania, a nice reproduction there. I don't know what the 1 star means. Maybe it would be something for me to look up. Oh, I don't want to, we'll go to the next stamp instead. Here we have Dusseldorf. And it is actually post. It's post World War One and pre World War Two. Dusseldorf, 22nd of the 7th. So summer is here, and someone has posted a card to somebody. Could be to do with work or to a loved one, who knows. But someone has been tearing stuff out and putting them in envelopes, and I've been picking them up somehow. Well, that's quite nice. I like that. Here we have a very, very busy stuff. At something or other. Something house. It could be an official letter. Couple of stamps on there. Hindenburg's 1933. 21st of March. Messerstadt. Leipzig C2 Messerstadt. So that's a little bit of extra information there. I do like it when it's busy. Now this is less clear. Again, it's a Germania, so I like the Fraulein bit there, or handline, I don't know. Bad blue. Could be start as well, couldn't it? Not sure. And there's a 2 there, but it could be. I think this is 31. I haven't put anything down. I will put it down now. 1931. I want something under every one of these. I think that's a 31. Sorry, 21. So that's a mistake already. But I don't suppose there's only me that cares. Here we have Leipzig. Leipzig, I'll get the prongs out. Leipzig here. Possibly 38. I don't think it can be actually because it is a Germania. So 4:38 maybe the timing. But then we got 8:09 as well. So there's some confusion going on in my head. Neustrelitz. Not sure what the date is. I've got 1940 because of the 40 there. It is a Hindenburg, so it is a wartime stamp. So it ain't pre-war. Well, it's pre-Cold War. We can put that down. And again, a Neustrelitz. Neustrelitz. Must be a place. Quite a nice cancel, that Neustrelitz. We move over to Dresden, 1938. A Luftpost. In other words, an airmail brings Zeitgewinn. Jawohl. It certainly does. 1938. I've gone for 38. 27th of April. Dresden. A16 will presumably tell you the area of Dresden. We go further down. Witten. Oh, it's with a W, Witten. But Witten in the German language. Excuse my pronunciations, but my sinuses are particularly bad again today. Been dribbling the last couple of days. I think this again is 1940. So, yeah. I've called it pre-war, but it's probably isn't 1940. We'll put that down there. I can see better through the camera. Here we have Stuttgart of 1938. Hindenburg's cancel is nice and clean. It's not the greatest example, obviously. I mean, it's been cut roughly, but I do like it, and it's part of. I'd say it's some sort of document there with that Haftung number 94. But what do I know? Possibly my most favourite on this page is this one because it's the Drucksache, Bestig Blutherz, a Bad Müsenstein, 24th of April 34. Genach Debenstein. So, Debenstein. Could that be Debenstein? I think it is. And we just get the end of the typed address there, Scholl. Pity really that they didn't keep the whole cover. Nice Hindenburg, nice colour. Yeah. And finally on this page, we've got... Could it be Peenemünde? Wouldn't it be fantastic if it was? But it's not. But it's Milde. I don't know. I've got 1939 on it because it's 25th of September. Hindenburg again, nice 40. There is also stuff on these cards on the other side suggesting that they are documents rather than letters per se. Anyway, what we'll do is we'll turn this over and we'll have a look at some of the other pieces on paper, and I'll show you what I mean. So we've got a lot of writing there, typing in the Germanic Hausensummer, and lots of Augens and Bergens and stuff. It's 3015, 1942, so we're in the middle of the war. So possibly a wartime document that has been shredded, and someone decided to keep the stamps. I'd say Salzburg. That's quite nice. We have a few symbolic stamps as well. These are for official use. Dienstmarke, Deutsches Reich. We'll have a look at this, and again we've got stuff on the back. Zum Aufkleben der Freimarken durch den Abwender. Not sure what that means. That would be translatable. We haven't quite got the date. Vienna maybe. Vienna. Possibly. Was it? Well, it's. Would they be using these stamps in Vienna? Yes, I would expect them to if they were during the war. Here we've got another nice pair. What have we got? Stettin. Stettin is. I think it became something else after the war. I think it may be Poland Way. 1939 here, so it is. Stettin. What's Stettin? 1939, but that is a nice Stettin cancel. Here we have a stamp on its own. Hindenburg. More documentation here. Linz, which I believe also is Austria. Quite nice. Stamp all over the writing. Look at that, there's writing there. And on the back, Dringend. Don't know what that means. Don't know what any of this means, but yeah, can't really get much out of that. We have other characters from that era. 4,50, so part of a sheet, and a 5 Pfennig postage stamp. Here we've got a nice dated 141, I would say, in the 24th of November 41. 3 nice Hindenburgs. She's writing on all of these. Not sure what that is. 40 maybe? Yes, 1940. I do like the orange. I do like the orange ones. I haven't got many of those, if any. Possibly this is the only one I've got in the orange. That is quite nice. I don't know. But I want to get onto this, which is definitely a document because we've got some stamping. Not just stamps, but stamping. And cancellations here, but also official stamps. You know, someone's been efficient here. Neustadt. Thried, I don't know. Geoform number 66. They love a form. They really do. I'm going to say Vienna. Neustadt. So Newtown of Vienna. I don't know. And it's been signed by someone. 1941 is the date. I mean, that's quite a beauty, isn't it? You'd love, though, the full... You'd love the full document, but I suppose the Russians were coming, so it needed shredding. Mind you, the Americans were coming too. It's nice, a black Hindenburg. This again is quite a nice little thing. Österreich, so it's actually Austria rather than Germany. And it's 1935. Volkstrauer Tag. Volkstrauer Tag. Don't know what that means. If you know what that means, let me know. We're coming to the end of time. By that I mean time with stamps rather than the end of the world. But we've got another Vienna, I believe. So someone has been raiding Vienna. Another one. Someone has been raiding the cabinets over there and taking out documentation, retaining the stamps. This is slightly different. Deutsches Reich Mark 50. I think this is pre-war. It's got the horn there. Post horn. That's always Very, very welcome. We got more of those. And more. And more. And then, I've got a singular 60. And then also there's this little pad here. And that showed a nice quatrain with edging there. Yeah. And here we have a red one. And a red edging. And that is it. So, I hope you're having a fantastic day. We'll just turn that over, I think. Excuse my voice today, it's failing badly. Lovely to find these stamps. Gonna start sorting out a bit more with those and maybe do a bit of research. I'll talk to you again soon, hopefully. Have a fantastic day and bye for now. Stamp collecting is fun.